You saw yesterday how we did a beautiful sky, and today we're going to focus on clouds. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, wow, we're going to spend a whole day on clouds. You bet we are. This is a magnificent time of the year there at that beach, and we've got a lot in the sky. So let's get started. And I also want to invite you to head on down and visit us at our website at darylcrow.com. I'd love to see you. Leave me an email, leave me a comment. Tell me you like this film on YouTube. Okay, with that, what we'd like to do is mix up kind of a neutral mauve color for the bottom. And the way I'd like to do that is with a little bit of a crimson. All right, let's mix that right in there. Okay, I remember when I was first taking art lessons with my instructor, Jesse Martin, and he told me that right at on the Cape, as you head towards the horizon level, it becomes a bit on the mauve side, almost a little bit of alizarin crimson that you could see. Thought he was nuts. But the next time I was down at the sea, I looked, and sure enough, I could see it. Okay, there we are. Now we'll work this together, but for right now, we just... Alrighty, we'll lighten that up. But we just want to get some color in there. Okay, see that? Now, see how I'm just moving that up? Moving the blue down and the mauve up. See that? And then we could go ahead and grab a little bit more of the blue for this corner, because we seem to have too much. Okay, looking good. And so now I want to take just a little bit of the gesso, and let's lighten everything up. All righty, looking good. All right. Now, what we want to do at this point in time is start to work on the clouds. And this is a particularly good time because our canvas is still wet. So we'll just go ahead, take the excess, just squeeze out the excess paint, and then you can go ahead and clean your brush. Your water will stay cleaner, and you'll be able to be a little more confident. All right, I'm taking some of the gesso, and I think I'm just going to take a little bit of some alizarin crimson just to warm that up. Okay, here we go. Let's head on up. Now, I want to put a nice big cloud all the way across here. So I'm just going to tap in a nice little shape, okay? And it doesn't really matter too much where it goes. It's just light and airy, see that? And it's just heading out here to nowhere's land. Yeah, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and take our hockey brush. And we'll just start to blend that, see? Round and round and around, very lightly, very, very lightly. All right, see that? Just blend out those bottoms, blend right up to the edge. Do not touch that edge, not the top edge. And then up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, just ever so lightly. All right, 3 hairs and some air. All righty, okay. All right, that worked out pretty good. Let's go ahead and take our brush, and we'll clean it again because it's got some of that blue on it. Come in here, get some more of this color, just the least little touch of alizarin. Might have had too many least touches there.
Make sure your brush is fully loaded. Okay, just pick a place, all right, to start your cloud. And we want to have another one coming way over here. There you go. See, there's no such thing as a good shape or a bad shape. All right, just tap it in there any way you like. Make it thick, make it thin. It doesn't really matter. Then when you're happy with the shape, go ahead and take your hockey brush and around and around and around and around and around. Blend out those bottoms first. See that? Just blend them out. And blend all the way to the top, but don't touch that top. Okay, see that? And then up in the air, up in the air. Alrighty, let's go and do a third one. When something's working this good, let's not stop. Let's keep going. All right, there we go. Again, another little bit of alizarin, but don't get carried away. Okay. And again, no matter how many times you do the Cape Lighthouse or any particular painting, you're going to find that you're going to be doing it different each time, so it doesn't matter. I think I'll go ahead and reload. I was starting to lose my paint. I was playing around a lot, you know. There we go. Just like that. We'll just call it quits there real quick with that. It's going to disappear behind our trees. Alrighty. See how we just blend this down into the sky. Up to the edge, but don't destroy your edge. And then up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Okay. Now, let's look at some of the lower level ones. We want to mix the kind of like an orange color. So let's take our brush here. And we'll take a little bit of the alizarin crimson right into our gesso. A little bit of yellow ochre. Yeah, there we go. It's getting a nice color. I think we want a little bit more. All right. Now, this stroke is just a short, almost a dash, but just a little bit longer than the dash. Now, are you noticing one thing, too, about the clouds as they're drying? They're starting to get a little darker, a little darker, a little darker. Well, we'll come back and take care of that in a few minutes. All right. See that? It's almost like a foam pattern on the seas. Okay. This is right at the horizon level. Yep, just fading the tops of those out. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Then just take your hockey brush and just go ahead and just set them into the sky. Just like that. Now we'll come back and make it a little bit brighter still. And we'll add a different kind of yellow just to go ahead and brighten it up. This is almost flesh color right now. Okay, a little bit of the other yellow. Okay. There we go. See how that's starting to set up? If we get a little bit closer, maybe you can see the color I'm using, because it's really quite nice. Yeah, let's just go ahead and add a little bit more here. And then we'll make it really white. There we go. I meant brighter, not white. Okay. Just so we can see that there. See, on the palette, that was pretty pink. But you get it up here, it almost looks white. And then set it in, set it in. You don't want it too bright. You don't want it to look like somebody just set it on. All right. Okay, I think that will do well. All righty. Now, let's go back and touch up our clouds a bit. And remember, when you're doing acrylics, painting with acrylics, never lay your brush down. Always have it soaking in water. And that's just so important. And I like to clean them and set them into the brush tray. Just like that. Okay. Now, for this next one, I'm going to go ahead and just take this brush. We've been using it. And let's bring out some of the titanium white. And oh my goodness, just the least little bit of alizarin. Okay. Let's come on up here. All right, now I want to come right up to the tops of whichever of the clouds that I want to brighten. See that? And then just bring my little mop and blend that in. Okay, all we're really concerned about, all right, is making sure those tips are just a little bit brighter. See that? This is how bright they were just a couple of minutes ago. But you'll have to brighten, brighten, brighten. Now, another thing to remember is your spray bottle. This is starting to get tacky. So I'm going to take my spray bottle. I'm about 2-3 foot back. And just give it a couple of squirts. Don't forget to squirt your paints as well. We'll just squirt everything, keep it nice and wet. There you go. Now, let's come on back. Let's just get the tips of all of the, see? There we go. Then we just take our brush, our little mop. That helps me to get into small areas and, just quickly work. All right, see how bright that is? That's what we're looking for. All righty. See that blending that goes on? That's because we took that water bottle and sprayed it. Okay, I like to say we awakened the acrylics. There we go. See, it's awakened again. Just like that. And we'll just take our brush. And any time that you feel it still needs a touch, just go ahead and get that spray bottle and spray it back in. And see, it's awakened. And now I'm able to blend those bottoms out good. Alrighty. Get a little more of the titanium white. And here we go. See, what a difference. Now we may still have to do this again. You're the actual judge on this. So when it's bright enough for you, then you're done. Alrighty, see that? You do have to be patient with acrylics. We can actually use a little more up here, but the rewards are great when you are. All right, see that? Okay. All right, let's stand back and see what we've got.